Molly.
Hey!
Okay, guys, let's grab our seats. We're ready to begin.
All right. Everyone, welcome to Fighting Our Feelings. As you know, this is a support group for those suffering with post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm Holly Madison. I'm your licensed psychologist. I'm here for all the guidance and support you may need. And of course, you know, our group moderator, Max Steiner.
Thank you, Holly. You know, before we start, I'd just like to point out that Jacob here has been with our group for 5 years today. Let's hear it for Jacob. It's important to remember that PTSD is a lifelong endeavor. And whether you've been here for 5 years like Jacob or even 2 months like Karen here, our goal is to manage our feelings. And we can control our emotions by being emotional.
That's right. Thank you, Max. Thank you so much. Jacob, would you like to start for us today?
Oh, okay. Gosh, well, it's been such an honor to have been a member of this group for so long. It feels like just yesterday that I got off that plane from my last deployment from Afghanistan. Actually, some platoon members and we met at the VFW hall earlier this week. We had a few beers and we talked about normal stuff. You know, we didn't have to talk about the war. It was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone, let's thank Jacob for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Right, that's great, Jacob. Great to hear.
You know, we care by being here.
Oh, yes, Leslie.
I just want to say I'm happy for Jacob. And it's been 6 months since Tom passed away, and it's still really hard to look at his picture, but yesterday I took out our wedding album and I thought about the good times, and it was a really powerful experience. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Wow, Leslie, you've had an amazing breakthrough. I'm so happy to hear.
Definitely. You know, we learn to love by loving to love loving. You know, Jacob, I would love it if you could recite Article 5 from our Fighting for Our Feelings handbook.
Oh, only the feelings that we choose to feel are the feelings that we feel.
The first time that the alien craft landed in my backyard to implant the replicant chip under my skin, I felt powerless to stop them. I've since realized that standing next to the microwave interferes with their alpha wave patterns. I'm taking back control of my life.
Thank you for sharing.
Leslie, we've talked about this before. What did we say last week?
That no squid monsters are going to invade my flower garden.
That's right. And how do we know this?
Because they don't exist.
You see, sometimes our mind is capable of creating these experiences that feel real, but it's also very capable of tricking us. What did we say last week, Jacob?
Oh, we need to learn to identify reality in order to improve.
Yes.
You know, the only way that we can improve ourselves is by improving the self that is ourselves.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt, Holly, but we have a new member to the group.
Oh!
Down the hallway. I'm going to go get him. I think he's a little nervous, though, so he's going to feel welcome, all right? Oh! Here.
Calm down.
I think I have a problem.
Yes.
What is your name?
Giggles.
You said you have a problem, Giggles. What do you feel is your problem?
I don't want to be a clown anymore.
Yes.
So take off the suit.
Jacob. Listen, I've said this before. Everyone needs time to transition.
Listen, we can't change the clown on the outside if we can't get past the clown within.
I think that says it all.
What does that even mean?
What doesn't it mean?
Okay. Giggles. Let's just start at the beginning. Okay. I was a tumbler, you see. It didn't matter if it was a banana peel or an awkwardly placed rope or my own rubber shoes. If the bus said take a dive, I hit the deck. It didn't matter if it was on my face or on my back. I couldn't feel anything anyways. Were you on drugs? Cake! I was up to 6 pieces a day. I had to have one right when I woke up before I even painted a smile on my face. Don't we all feel like that sometimes? Like we have to wake up and paint our smiles on?
You know, the smile that we paint is the smile we give ourselves.
If I stop smiling, the squid monsters hear my thoughts.
Isn't this all a bit much?
Jacob, please.
I know, but you can't overdose on cake.
This is a caring environment, Jacob.
Yes.
And we care about you, Giggles.
It's very nice of you to say, Leslie. Thank you.
All right, Giggles. PTSD is often accompanied by a number of other serious symptoms, anything from panic attacks to nightmares. Have you experienced any of these other symptoms? Well, there is this dream. Would you mind sharing it with the group? Yeah? Okay. I was working at children's birthday party. I was making balloon animals for the kids. Then suddenly, my fingers tied up into knots, and I couldn't get them apart. Then the balloons disappeared, and the knots started going up to my arms, and I was getting tied into myself. Then the hands went to my throat, and I couldn't breathe. I tried to scream for help, but nothing came out. And all the children were just pointing and staring at me and not laughing. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Exact same dream, Giggles.
How could you possibly have had that exact same dream?
Jacob, what did we just say?
Well, Giggles, 6 months ago, my husband passed away in a car accident, and I also felt like my fingers were tied.
That's ridiculous! You can't compare a metaphor to Ronald McDonald's dream.
Remember, something is only ridiculous if we choose to ridicule.
You know what, Jacob? You seem quite stressed. Maybe you would feel better if you expressed yourself today with the group.
Okay. August 2004. Operation Enduring Freedom. My platoon was patrolling a sector southwest of Kandahar. We were investigating some rebel troops that were rogue in the area. My men, we took fire from an elevated position. We were pinned behind some ridges. Well, when we called in the airstrike, our coordinates weren't relayed properly. Oh, the jets, they came in hot, spraying steel from the sky. It was all over in seconds. You know, the Army, They can teach you how to deal with death, but what they can't teach you is how to keep on living when you see your team get mowed down by friendly fire. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Wow, Jacob, that was a really powerful.
El Paso County Fair!
Oh my God. Now, Jacob, it's Eagle's turn.
It was Cinco de Mayo. Smell of chimichangas and heavy in the air. Our troop was hired to run a petting zoo. We're supposed to be a standard operation. You know, feed the animals, entertain the kids, handle ice cream cones. It was mayhem from the start. One of the other clowns took a squirting rose right to the face. By the time I got to him, he was already on the ground. His makeup was smeared so grotesquely. He looked like a Kiss concert in August. I tried to help him with the makeup I have on me, but it was too late. He lost a lot of good pinatas that day. But back then, it was just parties all the time. I would jump out of the shadows at any crowd that would pay me. When the blackout started, so one day I woke up in a car with 20 people I didn't even know. Then I looked down at my parachute pants and my comically long scarf, and I don't even know who I am anymore.
Giggles, there.
Giggles, we've all felt that way before.
The first time the screen monsters put laser thoughts in my head, I didn't know who I was either.
You know, Giggles, it's not important who you are, but that you are.
That's it!
Jacob.
No, Holly, no! I am an Iraq War veteran who was honorably discharged, and I'm not going to sit here quietly and pretend that these stories are worthy of our compassion or attention. I mean, she's babbling about squid monsters or God knows what. He's quoting psychiatry fortune cookies, and he thinks cake is cocaine.
Thank you for sharing.
Well, I got news for you. Giggles. You don't want to be a clown anymore. Then be a man.
You're right.